Hi, and welcome to ESG Talk. Today we're going to be having an episode called The Chat. Now remember, these are quick tips and tricks based on the latest research or authors. Today we're going to unpack the latest ESG Workiva Global Survey. We went out to over 1,300 individuals who had ESG as a part or full-time in their job responsibility. Here's a couple fun things we learned. First, 2/3 of the organization feel as though they were unprepared when it comes to reaching their ESG goals, planning for future mandates, or working on things as they are headed towards the future. But even though they're facing these challenges, 7 out of 10 reported that they are already unlocking business value drivers for their organization. These things include thinking about their employees, retention, and recruitment, to the advancement of growth in their investor base, or retaining and recruiting new customers. That's why I was so excited to bring it to you here at ESG Talk, because we talk about the business value drivers environment, social, and governance can do. But I was really curious about not who unlocked one business value driver, who actually unlocked all the business value drivers, and what were some commonalities about them around the globe. And we found 7 key themes. First, they had an internal person assigned to the role of ESG, specifically having responsibility in environment, social, and governance person. If they didn't have that, they were planning to hire it. Second, they had an internal, external, or both advisory committee helping guide the practice of their environment, social, and governance across their enterprise. They have been reporting for 3 years or less. I want that to be an encouragement to many of you who are starting your journey or who are struggling if maybe your organization is still trying to unlock business value. We are still a young and evolving field and practice. In fact, financial reporting's been around for over 100 years, and we still haven't gotten that completely right. So together, that can be hopeful that you can still unlock more opportunities for your company, even if you're just starting out. There was a bit of disagreement among them, but the disagreement was healthy. Many of them disagreed that their organizations did not approach ESG as a checkbox activity. They weren't limiting their business value by just running an exercise. They were working across their company to make sure it had business purpose. They also used materiality and stakeholder engagement significantly in their process, worked together to have that inform their strategies and their reporting objectives. In fact, 1/4 planned to use technology as a significant investment in the next 3 years in order to have an impact on their organization's ESG future. Finally, the majority of them were thinking about aligning to at least one framework already, leaning a little bit more to SASB and the Carbon Disclosure Project. So, what does that mean for each of us? Well, I think that looking at it and investing in an infrastructure matters. Really pulling together the cross-functional teams, really trying to drive investment in the tools, the teachers like a consultant, or the talent can help you unlock more business value. The second thing that we can take away from this research is thinking about it beyond a checkbox activity. Using materiality and stakeholder engagement to inform your strategy with a collective board or committee internally, externally, or both to your organization is going to help you deliver more business value drivers. So that's today's chat. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be sure to put in the notes the link to the survey. We hope to look forward to our next session in which we'll be talking with Rob Fisher from KPMG. It will be a full talk conversation. Tune in with your comments on LinkedIn or at ESG Talk on Twitter. We'll talk real soon.